Now we can see here the rate bands for LPT. And if you work out 90 over 200,000, that works out about 0.18%. So it's not a huge charge, but it gets bigger if the property gets more valuable. Now, the local authority, this is the basic rate, and then the local authority can vary the basic rate up or down by 15%. Now, it so happens that the only local authorities that have varied it downwards are the ones in black here, which are the Dublin county councils, and generally they're 15% down, where Fingal is 10%. So if you happen to be living in those areas, you may have a slightly lower than the basic rate. If the property value is greater than 1.75 million, there's another method of calculating it. It's this amount on the first 1.05 million, 0.25% for 1.05 to 1.75, and 0.3% above that. So you can see there the 0.18% that I spoke about in the previous slide, that's now increased for these high value properties. So P owns a house worth $1 million in Dunleary, Rathdown County. LPT charge using the table that we just saw is 1035, and then that gets reduced by 15% because it's the local authority reduction factor. Q owns a house worth 500 in Cork. Basic charge is 495, and then that's increased by 7.5% for Cork. Legislation relating to all this is in the Finance Local Property Tax Act 2012. All of that's available on stamp duty. And as I mentioned in the previous webinar, part 1 of this webinar last Friday, these references on the slides are all hyperlinked. So you can click on these on the PDF and you'll be able to go directly into the legislation.